Hi guys, it's Katie here with Life the Mundane, and today I'm coming to talk to you about packing for moving and just a few tips that we have learned along the way, and I hope you guys are going to find it helpful, so let's get started. So a lot of these packing tips are actually helpful unpacking tips because the more you can do up front, the easier it's going to be on the other end when it comes to unpacking and getting settling in. So a couple things just starting from the beginning is, where do you find boxes? We have never purchased boxes. A lot of times you can find them on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist of people just passing them along, which is great. But what do you do if you can't find that? A couple of things that we have learned over the years is that actually liquor stores, liquor boxes are actually the best boxes, especially for books. And as a homeschool mom, we have lots and lots of books. So we actually go, our local liquor store actually just has a bin of boxes at the front all the time. But you can go to a lot of different ones and ask them for boxes at the end of the day. Another one is to go to Walmart or your other local grocery store, usually either late at night or first thing in the morning, like 5, 6 a.m. in the morning, because they do a lot of their stocking overnight. And so that's when they tend to have boxes out and ready to go. And they're usually more than willing to just pass them on to you. So just that little tidbit there. And then when it comes to actually packing the boxes, I want to say this is a tip that my grandfather passed on. He worked for a moving company for several years, and he passed on to my family, and we have used for many, many years. But basically it's to make a master list of every room in your house. So you're going to just sit down and write down every room in your new house. And if you don't yet know what your new house is going to look like or what it's going to have, you do know that there's going to be some basics. There's going to be a living room, a dining room, a kitchen. There's probably going to be some sort of garage, family room, those kinds of things. You don't have to know the specific layout of the house necessarily to do this system, but if you do, it is much easier. So sit down, write out a list of all the rooms in the house, and assign each room a number. Now, you can randomly assign numbers if kids want to pick out their favorite number for their room, but typically it's easier if you can kind of be like 1 through 5 on the main floor, 5 through 10 upstairs, whatever. Then make a master list and keep it around your house. Keep it on your fridge. We wrote it up on our dry erase board. I had it in my household planner, but kept a list of all of what those rooms were numbered. Then as you're packing boxes, you just simply write very large on at least 2 sides, maybe 3, what number that box is going to go to, what room that's going to go to, and then a short description of what's in it. This makes it a lot easier than saying boys' room or girls' room when somebody's helping you move in, whether it be professional movers or whether it be friends and family, church members, whatever. It's going to be a lot harder for them to know, well, which one is this room? Or, okay, where are we going with this? This already has it labeled on the top of the box, makes it really quick. And then when you move into your new house, before you start unpacking things, just go through the house and hang up a sheet of paper with that number written on it. So if 4 is your kitchen, you're going to hang up one piece of paper in the kitchen that says 4, and so on and so forth, so that as you're unloading boxes, again, even if you're just doing it with just your kids, it makes it so much easier. People don't have to come to you constantly asking where you want this or where do you want to put this. You just send it straight to that room. That has been a huge lifesaver in so many houses that we have lived in, and I really, really think that that's probably the most important tip that you can take away from this. Another thing, if you can afford it, is to maybe pick out a few clear boxes to pack essentials into, whether this be your kids' favorite toys or your homeschool stuff. But if you put it in clear plastic totes, they're definitely going to stand out from the rest of the boxes and make it much easier to find when things do get dumped into the house or to the garage or whatnot. And along those same lines, we actually packed 2 clear Rubbermaid totes. One was assigned kitchen essentials and one was other household essentials. And these are fairly large tubs. Basically, what I did is in the kitchen essentials box, I put things like a few pots and pans. So 1 skillet and 1 big pot. I put in there 1 cookie sheet, a few of plastic bowls, paper plates, plastic silverware, cups, napkins, that kind of stuff. But just for the things to get us through the first couple of days. Now, the kitchen's always one of the first things I unpack because everything in our house revolves around food. But when you can't get to all of that initially, I tried to have just sort of the initial things that you need. I also put in there some essential serving things like a pizza cutter, because I knew frozen pizza was probably going to be on the list of first meals for ease. And then, a spatula, that kind of thing. So just kind of a few essentials there as far as actual kitchenware and paper products to eat off of, but also included in there some oatmeal packets, a couple boxes of mac and cheese, peanut butter, a loaf of bread, those kinds of things, so that I could just have some quick breakfasts and lunches, again, for those first couple of days before I could get into actually grocery shopping or unpacking our other food. That was a huge time saver there. And then in the household box, I had some basic cleaning supplies. I love to use Norwex, so I had lots of Norwex cleaning supplies in there. I also had rolls of toilet paper, for at least one for every bathroom that was in the new house. I had paper towels. I had hand soap bottles to go at all the sinks. We had bags for, just a sampling of all the different sizes for leftovers that we might have. We had air fresheners, just things like that. And I will post a list below of some of those things that I included in those 2 totes, just so you guys kind of get an idea. Obviously, it's not an all-inclusive list, but kind of gives you an idea, a jumping point to go off of. But just things that you need initially when you set up your home before you want to unpack a bunch of boxes, or, saving you from having to run to the store. So those are just a few of the tips that helped us with packing, especially with kids. You want to have those essentials set up and ready to go, but even without kids, it is definitely something I would recommend, just kind of going that route. If this video has been helpful to you, I hope that you will subscribe. I post videos every Wednesday and Saturday on making the most of the little moments in homeschooling, home management, parenting, and everything in between. I hope you guys have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.